The geopolitical tensions between Iran and Israel have been escalating for years, but in 2024, this conflict now threatens something critical: the world's energy supply, particularly natural gas. While oil often dominates headlines, gas may be the real vulnerability in this unfolding crisis. Approximately 36% of the world's seaborne oil and gas pass through the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most strategically important waterways on the planet. Any disruption here could cause an immediate halt to the flow of natural gas, with profound consequences for global markets. The Middle East is a powerhouse for natural gas, and countries like Qatar and Iran are key exporters. With the conflict escalating, this essential resource is at risk, and the global repercussions could be severe. But how exactly would this impact the world? Europe, already dealing with reduced Russian gas supplies, would be hit the hardest. Germany, in particular, relies on alternative gas sources following the Nord Stream disruptions. Any further strain on their energy supply could result in significant shortages and skyrocketing energy costs. Countries across Europe and Asia rely heavily on gas imports from the Middle East to power their industries, homes, and transportation networks. A sudden disruption would mean these countries would need to scramble for alternative sources, driving up gas prices globally and leading to energy crises, blackouts, and economic slowdowns. If Iran targets gas production and export infrastructure in the region as part of its conflict with Israel, the impact on gas supply would be catastrophic. The ripple effects wouldn't stop in the Middle East, they would reverberate around the world. Gas prices could soar, affecting everything from manufacturing to electricity generation. Industries that rely on affordable gas would face higher operational costs, which could be passed down to consumers, leading to a rise in the cost of living worldwide. Governments, especially in Europe, would be forced to rethink their energy policies, hastily seeking alternative sources. But switching to new suppliers or energy forms would take time, leaving many economies vulnerable in the interim. As tensions rise between Israel and Iran, the potential for military action in this region could push the world into an unprecedented energy crisis. It's not just oil that we need to worry about. Natural gas is becoming the real pressure point. If the conflict escalates, the gas supply chain could face severe disruptions. The global community must prepare for this risk, as it could be a tipping point that drives us into an even greater energy crisis. The risk is clear. The question now is, are we ready for it? And how will the world respond to protect its energy future?